mother murdered, this time for not handing over a small amount of money. And now a man is facing multiple felony charges.
Prosecutors say 42-year-old Brian Clay shot, killed, and carjacked L'Oreal Good over just $36. It happened just before 11 yesterday morning in the Family Dollar parking lot on West Florissant Road. That is where News 4's Eric Cox joins us live tonight. Eric.
Yeah, good evening to you, Courtney. Even with the store back open this evening after being closed all day following that deadly shooting, the community tells me they're still trying to come to grips with the idea that someone could be shot over something so trivial.
Hard to digest, and something I know I'll live with the rest of my life.
Ahmad Harith owns Jennings Lawnmower Repair on West Florissant Road, right next door to where mother of one, L'Oreal Good, was gunned down Wednesday morning. Prosecutors say Brian Clay is facing 4 felony counts, including murder and robbery, after they say he shot the 32-year-old woman with a .38 revolver and stole her cell phone, bank card, and car.
I don't think we should ever try to make this stuff normal or make it seem like that's normal. It's not normal for some of the things that we see in this neighborhood.
Prosecutors tell News 4 the shooting happened after Good refused to drive Clay to the pawn shop and pay $36 for a TV he wanted. Loved ones tell me Clay was Good's boyfriend and her 14-year-old daughter was there to witness the deadly shooting.
The kid is going to need a lot of love, and I hope that we can be a part of it. I hope the whole community can pull together and be a part of giving that kid as much normalcy as she can get.
Now, Good's 14-year-old daughter did reach out to me. We spoke to each other earlier on the phone this afternoon. She tells me she absolutely is traumatized as a result of what she saw right here in this parking lot. That being said, she still decided to stay strong moving forward because that's exactly how her mother taught her to be. We're live in Jennings.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again here with a video. Now this video right here comes out of Missouri by way of Jennings. Well, we have a woman who was basically gunned down by her no good ass boyfriend. Yes, this is going to be one of those videos right here where we come straight from the gut, out the hip, if you will. But anyway, now this guy must have evidently couldn't get a job or had a criminal record so bad that he couldn't go get a regular job even at Burger King or McDonald's. And we all know at least one person just like that. But still though, why would this man take it upon himself to shoot this woman in the head in front of her 14-year-old daughter in the parking lot of a Family Dollar over $36? Yes, I said 36 damn dollars, not 36,000 or 36 million. Still, it shouldn't kill nobody or shoot nobody then. But at the same time, 36 petty ass dollars for him to get a damn TV. And you have to ask yourself, damn, what kind of man walks around with no money in his pocket? And you know what my daddy used to tell me, if a man don't have no money in his pocket, you got to at least have $1. If you don't have no money in your pocket, you're not fit to be called a man or fit to be respected as a man. So what I'm gonna do is read a snippet from this story and I'm gonna give my opinion, surely, as we go. My daughter didn't deserve this. Jennings man accused of killing girlfriend over $36. And also, this little illustration, this little story will let you all know why I say be careful who you let in and who you decide to let inside your heart, your inner circle, if you will, because not everybody have good intention. Just because a person start off treating you one way does not mean that's really how they is. You feel what I'm saying? Because people play all kinds of games, and like I say, people wear masks even when it's not Halloween. So what you do, you sit back and wait. You know, it's always going to be signs, but for those who can't comprehend the signs or catch on to the signs, just sit back and wait, and that person will slowly reveal to you who they really are. Either they're going to be violent towards you or towards somebody in your family or toward people, just regular people on the street. And when you see those characteristics, that's who they are. So believe them when they show you who they are the first time. Let's start this story. A Jennings man killed his girlfriend in front of her 14-year-old daughter after she refused to lend him $36, authorities say. You might ask yourself, why don't he have no damn money? And that's sad. And it gets even worse. Brian Clay, 42 years old, look every bit of 55 in the face, but still though, 42 years old and walking around broke as a joke with no hope. Now I'm not making fun of the man's financial situation. I'm making an example out of his ass for basically trying to live and penny pinch off a woman over $36 damn dollars. If anything, you could be like a lot of other races of groups or ethnicities, whereas you might can't go get a regular job, but still though, you can sell fruits, you can sell all kinds of things. Hell, go sell the wood if you got to go do that. Any kind of way, bring home some bacon, bring home some damn money instead of bringing home problems. You know what I'm saying? And most likely this guy was a damn dope head any damn way. You feel me? Because if you in America, you can't even come up with $36 and you inside one of these cities, we ain't talking about some rural town somewhere where there's no jobs or anything. But if you somewhere where there's employment, somebody will give you some money to take out of trash. Somebody will give you money to do yard work for them. But that's the problem. Don't nobody want to work. Even the youngsters and some of these ones that's going toward middle age don't want to do a damn thing, but they expect everything for free. Let's continue. Now, Brian Clay, 42 years old, shot his girlfriend, L'Oreal Good, 32, of St. Louis in the head Wednesday morning in a Family Dollar parking lot at 6440 West Florissant Avenue in Jennings. According to court documents, he was charged Thursday. For those of you who in the St. Louis County area, you know exactly where that Family Dollar is at, and that's where that woman lost her life for making a bad decision of picking the most rotten apple in the damn bunch. Maybe she thought the apple was gonna change its stripes, or maybe she thought that the fruit was sweet, but no, when she reached her hand in that bag, little did she know that she picked the worst apple out the bunch. And that's how it is a lot of times. That's why you have to make better decisions on people who you choose to socialize and be with, because people are off the chain these days. They don't give a damn about themselves, yet alone somebody else. So if you see a person who don't have anything going on for themselves, they don't want to work, they don't want to get up and hustle, and like I said, it's no excuse for no man not to have no money in his pocket. And for those of you who use jobs as an excuse, talking about my criminal record, there's other ways you can make money. Let me say that again for somebody who didn't comprehend too well. For those of you, men and women, who have a criminal record or a criminal past, that does not define your destiny, if you will. That should make you want to try harder to do the right thing and find out ways to make money, because America is a capitalist nation. So there's no reason why people in this country should at least have a couple dollars in their damn pocket. I mean, hell, I know damn drug heads, you know what I'm saying, crackheads, not know them personally, but you know, they have a couple dollars in their damn pocket. So you mean tell me this guy, 42 years old, don't have no damn money, and you have to shoot somebody over 36 petty dollars? I mean, wow. Now, my daughter didn't deserve this, Good's mother, Joanne Good, said Thursday. She didn't deserve to go out like this. Joanne Good said her daughter had been dating Clay for about 6 years. 6 years. And you did not know what kind of man this was? 6 years. What has he produced? What has he done to show you that he's worth holding on to? And this what happens also a lot is in these relationships. You'll get these people and you hope for the better. You will hope they'll change and you will hope they'll do this. But let me tell you something. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can teach them to roll over, but you can't teach them new tricks. So what I mean by that is this right here. Once a person get a certain age, they got their mind made up, whether they want to work or whether they want to be a bum or whether they want to live off women or whether they want to contribute to the household income. I mean, come on, because there's no excuse for this type of behavior, period, point blank. You know what you're going to do even before you do it. So once a person reach a certain age, if they ain't about shit then, it's a good chance they ain't going to be about nothing unless the Most High himself come down from heaven and touch them and make them get up off their sorry behinds and make something out themselves. Because the whole reason why I'm saying this about the money issues, because he allegedly shot over money, right? But I believe it was a little bit more than that. I believe it was some deep-seated hatred. And he probably started hating this woman, or she was getting ready to leave his ass, because that's what happened also in a lot of these relationships for male and female. But when you see somebody who's not progressing and not trying to do anything with themselves, 9 times out of 10, you probably warned them, look, I'm getting tired of this shit. You don't never buy me nothing. That, you know that Tyrone song, Erykah Badu. Let's continue the story. Now, the couple were in the car with L'Oreal Good's 14-year-old daughter when Clay asked for a ride to a pawn shop. Another red flag. And $36 so he could get his TV back, authorities said. Now, if you got to sit up here and pawn your TV and get it back, you don't need no damn TV. What you need is a job. What you need is a hustle. You feel me? And I'm not talking about no drug selling, no, nothing illegal. We don't promote that on this channel. But anyway, I'm talking about you need a hustle. You feel me? And believe me, where there's a will, there's a way. Only thing you got to do is try. It don't matter what kind of damn record you got. As long as you ain't got no messed up record, you know what I'm saying, messing with kids and raping people and all this other stuff. If I had a business like that, and I can employ people. And plus, when you hire ex-cons, it's a tax write-off anyway. So I will hire you as long as your record ain't too bad. It depends on what you're charged with. Because if I bring my family up there or my relatives and you try to rape or do something to one of them, it's gonna be smoke in the city. So that's why I said, as long as your record ain't too bad. But like I say, also, where there's a will, there's a way. You have to want to make better for yourself. You have to want to do better. But some people just settle for low-hanging fruit, if you will, and then get mad when they can't go get that new Porsche, when they can't go get that new Camaro or Mustang, whatever the hell they want. You got to put in work, baby. Let's continue. Now, Joanne Good relayed what happened next based on what the teen told her. Now, remember, the teen daughter witnessed all this mess, and that's sad. We need to keep her in our prayers also. Now, L'Oreal Good told Clay she couldn't give him the money because she had bills to pay. Clay then asked L'Oreal Good to pull into the Family Dollar parking lot, pulled out a gun, and put it to the back of her head. Her 14-year-old daughter was still in the car, and I couldn't imagine me being back there. And I'm not just say if I'm the 14-year-old daughter, if the roles were reversed, I would have probably got shot. Cause ain't no way in hell unless you like Flash Gordon himself. And I'm talking about the one in Marvel that just faster than the speed of light. You're not going to sit up here and do this in front of me. Me and my mama, we will go together. Or we going to both try to tag team on your ass. But at the same time, different strokes for different folks. Maybe the child was in shock. She had to be. I mean, it just don't make no sense to me. Now, the woman also says, my grandbaby was screaming, please don't do it. Please don't do it. For me, if you don't do it, for anybody else, Joanne Good said, basically pleading for her mom's life. Also, so you mean to tell me that this guy is so violent that he would pull in a Family Dollar parking lot in broad daylight and blow the back of this woman's head off? That is troubling right there in itself. But Clay pulled the trigger, shooting his girlfriend in the head, police said. My granddaughter's ears went numb, Good said. The 14-year-old got out of the car and Clay threw L'Oreal Good's body out of the driver's seat before taking off in the vehicle, according to Joanne Good. Now, he not only shot the child mom, his girlfriend, in front of the child, but then also threw the body out the car and proceeded by his way. I wonder why didn't he stop by the pawn shop and pick up that TV? But it's kind of strange and sad also at the same time. When he shot this woman in the head, that TV didn't mean shit then. So really the TV didn't mean nothing in the beginning. It wasn't even about the TV, if you ask me. This is what you call somebody building a case on you. And some of these people don't have no spirituality. And also, if you're going to get involved with somebody, get with somebody who has some spirituality about themselves. Somebody who's religious. You don't have to be spiritual. Even though I'm spiritual, you could be religious. Give them, be involved with somebody who believes in something other than themselves. You feel me? And other than what they see in the world. Connected to a higher power, if you will. Because in my experience and from what I've seen, even though I don't know it all, I'm not that old, but I'm wise enough to know this right here. People who believe in God, if you will, Jesus, whatever you want to call him, Buddha, Allah, it don't matter. People that believe in that are less prone to do something to you, because if you believe in the right thing, or you got people out there believing the other thing too, the devil, whatever. But what I'm trying to say is this right here. People who are believers in the faith, they do not want to hurt nobody. They're not going to do anything to hurt you. So that's what I'm trying to say. Get you somebody who's on one accord with you. Now, if you's a street runner and you do this in the streets, well, damn, you can't complain if you don't get nobody else but other than the streets. But if you consider yourself a good person, a good man, a good woman, get you somebody who's religious or halfway religious or spiritual. Because people these days, it's like anything that pop in their mind, you know what I'm saying, that little voice you hear, they just react on it. Shoot in the head, bam, okay. Don't have no hold back or anything. Now, police were able to track Clay using a GPS device in the car, according to Joanne Good, who is the owner of the car. So big shout out to them what they had, a own star. They must have had a Chevy or something. Now, he was arrested that afternoon and charged Thursday with first-degree murder, first-degree robbery, armed criminal action, and unlawful possession of a firearm. He was denied bail. He lucky he ain't in Texas. Boy, they probably would have lit his ass up like a Christmas tree. Now, Joanne Good says she never expected this type of violence from Clay, whom she had met many times. She said he worked as a janitor at a local church. Now, hold on. Now, he worked as a janitor at a local church. What in the hell was he doing with his money? What was he doing with the money that he had to go pawn a damn TV? I know it's hard out here for a pimp and everything else, but at the same time, but damn, if you got a halfway job, you cannot put back $50. You can't put back $36. That's why I say it's more than $36 at hand. It's like this is deep-seated hatred, and this woman most likely was getting tired of his shit, and she was ready to bounce and leave him. And before he let her do that, he decided to take his life. Because I know somebody personally, you know, that was in my life when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, a young lady that I was involved in, and she got, after we broke up and stuff, about I think about 2 years later, she got involved with this older guy. I'm not going to say no names because people know the name. It was a high-profile case. But anyway, shot this girl down, and she was only 16 years old when she got killed. This has been years ago. Shot her down in the middle of the street because she didn't want to be with him. In broad daylight, shot her twice in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, her mom couldn't tell her nothing. Leave these thug-ass dudes alone. Leave these street dudes alone. No, she didn't want to do that. I wasn't in the streets. You know what I'm saying? She considered me a good boy. And hell, I know I was putting in work, but I wasn't around there hurting nobody. Now, we was, you know how you is as children. But I consider myself just a regular person. I ain't consider myself no good boy or anything. But I guess I wasn't gangster enough for him. And hell, I mean, that's what happens when you go out here and you look for bad gonna happen to you. But I'm not saying that Miss L'Oreal Good was looking for bad. I'm saying that to say this: you have to be aware the type of men that you let in your life. Period. Point blank. No matter what nobody will say. Now, she says, he always said I would never put my hands on her. Good said he seemed very respectful. And any man that tells you I won't hit your daughter, I won't do this, and they always saying it. I mean, damn, like I say, the mouth speaks what's in the heart. So why do you keep telling me this? I know you're not going to put your hands on my daughter, because guess what? It's going to be about 50 of us outside your house ready to lynch mob your ass. That's how I would be coming. I wouldn't be sitting there, but, you know, I understand that he's talking to the mom. That's why you need dads around. You know what I'm saying? Dads, real men going to regulate on that ass. Look, if you touch my daughter, you do this, on your ass I go. It's going to be either me or you. You feel me? And you got to have that understanding with men, because that's what they respect. Men do not operate like women do, at least most of them, though. I ain't talking about the moist ones, you know what I'm saying? And whatever. But at the same time, men understand men better. Look, if you do this, this gonna be the consequence. That's period, point blank. They also says, but Clay has a criminal past. He is a felon who had been convicted of robbery and assault in '95. And the mom also says, I want people to know they have to be careful who they are dating. Joanne Good said the same thing I tell you all every day. And some of you all just think I'll be just speaking just to be speaking. No, I'm okay. I'm just trying to make sure somebody else okay, because just like somebody had to pull my coattail, that means, you know, old school term of putting you up on game. Let me know, look, this is what you need to do. This is the type of person you need to associate with. Don't mess with them type of women. So we all need to be reminded of things that sometimes, you know, just to be reminded. It's not to say that I know more than you or that you gonna mess up. No, just sometimes we just need somebody to be right there on the side, whether it's a big brother or whatever you consider that person as, just to remind you, look, keep going straight. Don't venture off your path. That's all these videos are for, just to remind you of, if you walk on a straight and narrow path, keep walking that path. Because the moment you differentiate off that path and you go elsewhere, it's snakes over there. You feel me? So keep straight. Now, the mom also said, you need to know their whole background, because I would never think he would take my daughter's life like that. I never thought he would do something like this. And that's a very sad situation. So let's keep the 14-year-old daughter, Miss L'Oreal Good, may she rest in peace. Let's keep her daughter in our prayers also, and also the mom and the entire family during this troubling situation, because it's a sad situation where this woman basically took this man in, most like us. You know, he could barely take care of his damn self. You feel me? So evidently she took this man in and fed this man, clothed this man, housed this man, and look what the reward she got at the end. A bullet to her brain, because guess what? This was not the person for her, and he showed her who he really is. So what I tell you all is, find somebody who you know, because your heart will let you know. You know if you with somebody that will hurt you. You know if you with somebody that will jump on you over the littlest things. You know if you're with a violent person. Now, unless you think that's love, and that's not love, but some women think that's love when men put their hands on them. You know, get yourself out of a situation. Drop that zero and get you a hero, like my grandma used to say. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this video. Until next time, you all stay blessed. Have a wonderful weekend, and happy Father's Day to all the real fathers out there, because this guy right here wasn't a damn father, you know, and plus they didn't have no children together anyway. But if you like this video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also definitely share the video with your people, with your friends, relatives, male and female, who just would not listen, because the same thing that makes you cry, the same thing that gives you pleasure, can make you die and also make you cry. I'm out.